Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included in the Ultimate Base 3.0. In the previous episode we finally finished Coldito. At the moment the materials are still being gathered up here in the center, and once they are here they are gonna travel all the way up in order to get shot to the main planetoid. There's just one single problem: everything is gonna be transported to the main storage. And this is actually going to result in multiple issues. For instance, right now we have some nuclear waste right here that we cannot even mop up. But also, once we get all the ice, the polluted and brine and whatever solidified materials we have in here, they are eventually gonna melt and flood the base. One thing we could do to prevent this from happening is set up a filter for various materials, but there are just too many materials. It would require many filters and it wouldn't really be practical in my opinion. So to regulate this a little bit better, we're gonna set up multiple storages, all of which we're gonna utilize for liquefied materials. I'm also gonna add them already here. No, actually I'm gonna use these storages for some more igneous rock and all the other hot materials. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna utilize the entirety of the space here. We can disassemble it afterwards again if it becomes necessary. But all the solidified materials we'll be getting from Coldito are accumulate here in the form of water that we can then utilize to replenish our liquid storages. So let's get this started right here. Everything that is liquefiable we're gonna put in here, and that is gonna include quite a bit. Also, I want to make this at a fairly high priority so the time factor of the melting becomes a little less of an issue. Once Ellie is back, my goal is actually to go back to Coldito one more time, maybe not immediately, but what I would like to see is the temporal tear opener starting to load up. At the moment we have clear sight to space, so that is working out. What we are missing are the 5 printing pods. Now I can have one printing pod on the main planetoid that is already accounted for. We can have easily one on Crudial, Glowani and Coldito. And then we actually need to choose one more planetoid to set ourselves up. Now we might want to do this on the planetoid we are most interested in. Let's have a look at that. A steam vent, not really. Tungsten volcano is certainly interesting, but it's a material we already have. Something we don't have yet is this here, the niobium volcano. Though we might actually be interested in Ugola here, because I believe this would be the room with the tree that we can feed calories to get some resin or something. Yeah, you know, I believe this is going to be the planetoid. I mean, we don't immediately need endgame machines that require niobium, but we certainly want to go for resin, right? It's also fairly close, so it's going to be easily reachable, and all we need are 2 modules. Let me see, this rocket here goes... how far? Wait a second, this only goes 10 tiles. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Let's just take the radbolt engine here that has a range of 20 tiles, and all we need is a couple of modules. How does it look inside of here? Atmosuit docks, check. I even have an oxygen diffuser here. But for what I have in mind, we need actually 2 dupes, and we don't necessarily need an atmosuit dock. You know, I might actually just take this rocket. We can deconstruct the telescope. I'm not gonna bother to redesign everything. All I want is to use this rocket one last time in order to set ourselves up on another planetoid, and then we can use Ellie's rocket to do the rest. So I'm gonna go ahead, deconstruct a few things, and then we're gonna replace them with 2 trailblazing modules. Actually, we might not even have to do that. We could use an orbital cargo module. Oh no, I just did something horrible. I destroyed the Spacefarer module. I mean, I wanted to do that after the mission. I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, we're back and I allowed myself to reload the save game here just a cycle before. We are now loading up the rocket. I already built the orbital cargo module and stocked it up with refined iron, and I also built the Trailblazer module in order to be able to get a duplicant down on the surface. And of course, with the iron inside of here, we are going to be able to build a rocket platform so the rocket can land. And then inside of the rocket, I have some more storages here, some loaded up with coal because I intend to make a coal power system in the beginning. And others have materials such as aluminium ore. And I think I even have one with steel. Yeah, we should be getting some steel as well. Let's wait for that to be delivered into the rocket before we send Gossman over for another dangerous mission. I'm actually already gonna make the swap so I don't forget about it. Ellie, you get a break. Hold on. This is Gossman's rocket already. Totally forgot about that. By the way, looking at Coldito, we are already done shipping the materials over. With this method, it goes really quickly because the auto sweepers can always take an entire load, which is quite a bit. So that just took a couple of cycles or so. Now, where exactly do I find the printing pods? I actually never tend to build them because you cannot destroy them afterwards. Unless maybe there's a mod that is gonna let me demolish it again. I don't know. For now, all I'm interested in is to get all of these pods going so that we can then load up the temporal tear opener on Coldito. The next planetoid here would be Glowani. I'm also gonna build a printing pod here. And then of course on Coldito we should also build one that I'm gonna set up right here with a bunch of tasks. Now hopefully we'll still have the materials to build that. Yeah, I still have 187.2 tons of granite somewhere here on the floor. Should be enough. Good, my storages are almost all full except for the steel storage, but I do not really want to take 20 tons of steel with me. I much rather have this plastic removed, so can somebody pick that up? Why is nobody picking that up? Nobody comes to pick that up, even under the highest priority. Ah well, I do not care right now. Let's just freaking do it. Let me have a quick look at Gossman's skills. Are we missing something? No, he's even got the demolition skill. That's great. He should be able to dig everything and prepare everything for Ellie. Change destination. We're going to Ugola. Ah, we first have to go into orbit, of course, and begin that launch sequence. Yes. Gossman, this is going to be a great experience for you. I really hope you're enjoying yourself. Good luck! Let's make sure he's unequipping the suit, because that is going to be a short-term mission and we require the entirety of the oxygen inside of the suit. Now, hold on a second. Here it still says 1 of 5 printing pods, but I already set one up on Crudial here, and the one on Glowani should... yeah, it's also there. Ah, of course, we have to inspect it and then activate it. My bad. Yes, Liam, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, he acts like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, there we go. That actually worked. 3 of 5. That's going to be the 4th one. And then here on Ugola, we're going to have the 5th one. Should be easy enough. You know, colonizing this planetoid here is going to be fairly interesting. I also sometimes see the water raising and lowering as if like tiles are melting at the bottom and giving more water, or something else is happening. I don't even know. But that's going to be interesting to scout in the future. You know what, I think I'm gonna go over to Coldito right now and then we're gonna fly back immediately. I don't need to do many things over there and I would like to get this behind me. So we're gonna fly over. We will be building and activating the mini pod, then collecting these materials. Let's keep just one storage here in place so we can still bring the materials, and then we're gonna have to just wait maybe a few hundred cycles for all these materials to be brought back home. And here she goes, our hero. Good luck, Ellie! By now, we might actually have arrived. No, just a little bit to go. And there we are. Rockets in orbit. Oh, actually, you get a proper warning for that. We're gonna set up Gossman here. I want to make sure that we actually equip his suit. Atmosuit durability 20%. Are you freaking serious? Let's just go ahead. Gossman, you're gonna equip that. I guess after you're done here. There it is. Okay, he's definitely wearing it. Now we can deploy. I'm first gonna deploy the orbital cargo module. Oh, it just goes anywhere. I did not think of that. Well, that is fine. Let's... oh my gosh. Look at that. Let's just have a look at that. Here we go. Yeah, actually that's not too bad. I mean, we will be able to reach most of the stuff, right? Good. In this case, we're also gonna deploy Gossman. There he comes. Okay, very nice. Let's get started by deconstructing the module. So we already have 400 kilograms of materials available to us. And then I would like to grab some rock here. Some mafic rock is gonna do in order to build our ladders. We even also have some sedimentary rock, but I want to make sure we will be able to make our way up there. We can already go up here, but we're gonna need another ladder over there. Okay, and then I would like to see my rocket platform possibly on the left side there. Or the right, because the right side is contaminated already. Inside of one payload, I have 200 kilograms, so we only need to open up 2 of them in order to have enough for the rocket platform. And I only really want to open 2 of them because it does take a while. And we have limited time here with Gossman's suit. Actually, is he... yeah, he's wearing the suit, right? And you know, looking actually at this has 2000 rats, this also has 2000 rats, and this one too. I don't see a reason to keep all of these in place. We can just go ahead and inspect I guess. Rummage and then demolish. Yeah, I know. Extreme hazard. Demolish it. Oh my gosh. Demolish it. Gossman, what are you doing? 123 rats. How long does it take for you? Okay. Jeez. Oh my gosh. That was 150 rats in quite a short time. But you know, right now we are safe. Now something weird. I can still not build a rocket platform even though we have 200, 200 and 400 kilograms of refined metal. Oh no, this is copper. I built the freaking trailblazing module out of copper. So we'll have to open up 2 more of these interplanetary payloads. We have just a little bit more time. I don't think we can actually do it before bedtime. I might have to put him into a different schedule. There it is. Finally, the rocket platform. And we're gonna build it on the right side. How much space do we have here? Yeah, I think I want to put it a little bit further down so I have enough space towards the top. Actually, how much space is that? That is 34 tiles. One petroleum rocket is 35 tiles, so that wouldn't even be enough. So it's pretty simple. I'm gonna build it right here instead. Wait a second, there's an atmosuit with 100% durability, but there's nothing inside. So I guess the only thing that's gonna suck now is we'll have to deconstruct all the materials and Gossman will have no sleep and no food. Yeah, let's quickly add a new schedule and we're gonna make it all work time and get that bedtime like in here. So now if I put Gossman in here, he should just keep on working, hopefully, and then when the rocket comes down, he can do all that fancy stuff like eating and pooping. Yeah, Gossman, you have to go to the toilet. I know, we all do. Stop complaining. Dig! You have to dig! Okay, I'm now gonna put him back into the normal schedule. So he basically just skipped a meal and a poop. Okay, now he pooped and he slept a little bit. Fine. Dude, you just have to finish the job. Okay, at this point the exosuit apparently ran out of oxygen. That is gonna be another problem. Thankfully, we have all this polluted water giving us the necessary oxygen. Can you finish it? No, not really. A little bit of sleeping, then a little bit of breathing, and then a little bit of building is what we are at the moment. Maybe I could have planned this out slightly better, but I think after one more cycle... Oh, no! We can actually do it. Now you just have to remove these 3 tiles. Do it. One more. Come on! Please, Gossman, just... Okay, I'm gonna force you. You now... No. I can't force you. Okay. Gossman, I promise you, if you remove this tile, everything is gonna become much better. Actually, let's already initiate the landing. Change that destination to Ugola. And then, well, maybe it can actually land here. Okay, do that. And now we wanna get out of the way so we don't get burned up. And there is my rocket. Okay, Gossman is not interested in safety. Let's maybe bring him up a little bit. And now we should be able to replenish. No, the suit we cannot replenish. But all we wanted was to put the rocket platform here. And then we need something to get rid of the resources we collected inside. So if we just go ahead, set up a platform here together with an automatic dispenser, we should be able to get those materials. Gossman, you can move back inside of the Spacefarer module. Nice. But I wanted to get rid of the poop inside of it. Great, so that means I can build the automatic dispenser, then get rid of everything inside of the Spacefarer module, and then Ellie can start to set things up. Let me actually check this. Maybe we are gonna remove everything out of the storages. Then we wanna sweep up everything, and I wanna make sure this is a high priority. There's my automatic dispenser. We're gonna set this to all and sweep only, and now we should be getting rid of those materials quite quickly. Except, is he taking a break again? No, there we go. Cool, nice. Okay, I can just leave this running, I think, for a cycle or 2. And in the meantime, Ellie should probably arrive. She is going to arrive in 90 seconds. Actually, perfect timing. I just noticed we might actually be more efficient with the atmosuit unequipped because if the dupes are in the atmosuit, even though there is oxygen around, they will not breathe. They will hold their breath if the atmosuit is empty. So if I unequip the suit, we might actually be faster in doing everything. Okay, I just noticed I had the rocket grounded. I'm so sorry. Some of you probably screamed. Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed. I needed to get rid of my rats. And we have landed on Coldito. Are we already outside? Nope. It's Ellie's eating time and she did not claim the mess table. But that doesn't matter, we're not gonna be here for long. We just want to build the printing pot and take a few things apart. What are you doing? Oh, of course, replenishing the berry sludge on the rocket. I'm now just doing the final cleanup, deconstructed everything, and now I'm bringing the materials to this automatic dispenser as a last deed before the auto sweeper can take care of the rest. Wonderful, we're done here at the bottom. Ellie is going up, building the printing pot. That's the last thing we need to do, but I guess she's taking a break first. I mean, why wouldn't she? The duplicants seem to disrespect me ever since we started our endeavors. On Ugola, everything seems to be good. Yeah, we are pretty efficient now with bringing the materials over, so it was a good decision to unequip the suit. I think in the next cycle we should be done. Let's have a look inside. Those materials are all gone. Why aren't you using the ladder bed, dude? Yeah, there's about 17 tons of coal left to go. Easy. Voila! Printing pot is done. Inspect, yes, and activate. Thank you very much, Ellie. Your deed is done here. I think one more thing I want to do is bring the food I have in this ration box over to the shuttle. So let's replace these two storages. I accidentally sent some more food sometime, and this honestly was always a little bit of an issue. We're gonna replace that with a ration box, and then we just fill this up with the rest of the food. Edible, let's put that at priority 9 as well. Good, on Kildito we're ready to already fly back. We need to refuel the ship, and then we want to make our way over to the other planetoid to get established for some tree farming. Here on Ugola we're also done. This is actually the last load. I also accidentally put the worn Atmo suit inside of this. But if I remember correctly, there was another Atmo suit we can take. Yeah, let's just go ahead and equip that. And furthermore, I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct the dispenser here. Wonderful. Now the world is ready for Ellie to colonize. I love it. We're gonna actually build a living module here, and she's probably gonna remain here for a while. Or at least I'm gonna find some way to provide oxygen. We can just use the algae. Yeah, this might make it much easier. Anyways, time to go back with Gossman. I did not manage to quite kill him, but he did feel horrible, so that's at least something. Acknowledge warnings and just go. Yes. Gossman, don't you want to go inside? Idling outside. What did I forget? Of course, Gossman isn't selected anymore because I sent him away with the trailblazing module. And there we go. How wonderful. Okay, everything actually kind of worked out. Let's have a look at Kildito quickly. There is the temporal tear opener, and oh, I should have built the mini pod first. That would have made it easier. But you know, my goal is actually sending Ellie over anyways to establish, so I guess we can wrap up the episode by sending her over and finishing everything. Said and done, I skipped everything for you while editing, and now I believe Ellie is about to arrive. We replenished the rocket. I even had some more items delivered. For instance, we now have access to a little bit of glass. We also have some reed fiber. On the top here, I added some sand for whatever purpose, but of course we can always send some more over with the launcher system. So in less than half a cycle, Ellie is going to land and we can start our adventures. We're first of all gonna submit the bioscan for this guy, and then in the next episode we're gonna get the entire planetoid established. So now we are slowly but surely going towards the end game. Voila, there she is. How wonderful. I love it. Let's go ahead and set everything up. First of all, let me see. We cannot get rid of quite everything, but maybe ladder down here. We have some more sedimentary rock we can use for that. Submit the bioscan right there. Now I really hope, yes, it is experiment 52B-X1. And from what I understand, all you have to do is feed it some materials. It does not have a slot. No, I think you just put some edibles here on the floor, and then we'll generate resin according to your calories input. There is no radiation here. Yeah, this is going to be really exciting to set up. I believe you should not get your duplicants close to them, as duplicants are also calories, but I've never actually managed to get a duplicant eaten by the tree. I still kind of would like to avoid it if I can. Anyways, we're gonna continue right at this point the next episode by establishing a way to fix the Atmo suits, a way to produce some oxygen so we can stay indefinitely here until the entirety of the base is established. I don't think this is a rather big planetoid, but I would like to have an automatic system, so once I send food over here with interplanetary launchers, we automatically get the resin. We can then collect some radiation and use an interplanetary launcher to send the resin back home. But with that out of the way, there's one more thing to do before we can wrap up the episode, and that is setting up the mini pod. Now, where do I want to do that? Let's actually do it right on top of here. That doesn't look too bad. However, I think we have to empty the guys on the top here, otherwise they're just gonna remain right where they are, unreachable for me. Dude, this planetoid is slightly dangerous here. 114 rats already just by working here in the open field. But here is my pod. Let's inspect it and activate it. Well, the inspection I guess is not really necessary, but we want to be thorough. I think with Ellie what we can do is establish a little bit of a ceiling so we don't suffer as much from the radiation. And while she's doing that, we'll have a look at Coldito, because right now all the conditions should be met. Charging process 0%, so why don't we go ahead and activate this, and we can see it happen right away. So there's a radbolt on its way, and it does indeed land inside. Now we have 70 radbolts stored, another... okay, so it... wow, look at that, it loses radbolts extremely quickly. I know, I get it. It is just getting the radbolts inside of the tear opener. I was thinking that it loses it all the time and you just have to provide the bolts faster. But indeed, it does just charge up. And we are already at 3%. Holy cow. So this is not impressive at all if you have a research reactor and a whole bunch of generators handy. Alright, we're gonna let this charge up, and the next time we are gonna take care of the entirety of this planetoid. I'm already looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.